Licorice contains a good amount of nutrients, vitamins, and phytochemicals. Licorice root appears to have estrogen-like effects in women, and this leads it to being used as an option for menstrual and fertility-related concerns. It's a natural remedy for PMS, and for menopause it was shown to be better than hormone replacement therapy for reducing the duration of hot flashes. Licorice is a known laxative, so constipation can be reduced by consuming licorice tea. Inflammation and irritation that's caused by bacterial infection in the stomach can be reduced with the flavonoids and the chalcone content in the roots. It's known to be a natural antidepressant. It stimulates the function of the adrenal glands, and this controls the process of cortisol synthesis. The main cause of anxiety, nervousness, chronic fatigue, and stress is a reduced level of this particular hormone, so the regular use of licorice tea can help to balance one's mood. Licorice can play a major role in the treatment and prevention of diseases like hepatitis C, HIV, and influenza. The triterpenoid content has been shown to have antiviral properties. Some evidence shows that licorice is effective against diabetes. Research published in 2011 showed that licorice root, when given to rats, reversed the disease. The researchers concluded it might be a potential natural candidate to treat diabetes in the future. The regular use of licorice can make the skin look fairer by brightening its colour. It helps to keep the skin hydrated. Licorice can be beneficial for treating respiratory problems. It can help the body produce mucus. Increasing the phlegm production might seem counterintuitive to a healthy bronchial system, but the production of clean, healthy phlegm keeps the respiratory system functioning. Several compounds in the licorice are effective against several hallmarks of cancer, including cell proliferation, inflammation, cell death resistance, and making its own blood vessels. Licorice protects the liver and promotes healing. The herb's anti-inflammatory properties help to calm hepatitis-associated liver inflammation. As an antispasmodic, licorice is beneficial for cramps both abdominally and potentially in the muscles as well. Topically, the licorice can ease eczema discomfort and other dermal conditions, as it acts as a hydrocortisone. Consuming licorice tea regularly can help you to lose weight. Research has found by limiting the damage from the LDL or bad cholesterol, licorice can discourage artery clogging, plaque formation, and it can contribute to healthy functioning of the heart. It was shown to be effective for combating pulmonary tuberculosis and the reduction of the length of the healing process. The antimicrobial and antimycobacterial properties in the licorice help to treat the infections. It can be used as an effective treatment for conditions like gingivitis. The antimicrobial properties prevent the production of dental plaque. Tablets and capsules of licorice are consumed to improve the growth of hair and to reduce hair loss. It's also used to help to treat dandruff. Licorice roots can help a sore throat or a cough, and they can be an effective expectorant. It can help to loosen and expel the mucus. The licorice root can be used for treating shingles, sores, and herpes. Studies have shown the antiviral properties of the root slow the progression and the return of cold sores caused by the herpes virus. Research has shown the glycyrrhizin in the licorice can work to suppress the proliferation of the infecting virus by encouraging the creation of beta chemokines. It can help in avoiding the damage of the white blood cells caused by the HIV virus. In Ayurvedic medicine, it's used to treat ulcers, athlete's foot, and gastroparesis. It's used to treat a cough, dysphagia, smoking addiction, and peptic ulcers. It's used for corns, gastric catarrh, and Addison's disease. It's used to treat cataracts, hypoglycemia, and liver disease. It's used for sinusitis, joint pain, and as an immunity booster. It's used for altitude sickness, hoarseness, baldness, and chest congestion. It's used for Alzheimer's disease, anxiety, and herpes. It's used for detoxifying, for the measles, for schizophrenia, for asthma and for bronchitis. It's used for constipation, alopecia, wounds, and polycystic ovary syndrome. It's used for oral herpes, used as a nootropic, used for depression and for low blood pressure, for hot flushes and for Bell's palsy, for an epigastric hernia, for femoral hernia, for Gilbert syndrome, and for arthritis, for non-Hodgkin lymphoma, for pituitary tumors, for psychosis, infertility, lower back pain, and as an aphrodisiac, for throat irritation, skin rashes, and a cold, for dysuria, for a callus, and for a viral infection, for sexual debility, for ulcers and bronchitis, and finally for nausea and liver disease. A liquid extract is the most common form of licorice. It's used as a commercial sweetener in candies and beverages. The extract should not be consumed in more than 30 milligrams per milliliter of glycyrrhizic acid. Deglycerated licorice has the glycyrrhizin removed, and this is a safer form. Licorice is unsafe to be taken during pregnancy. A high consumption of the root, about 250 grams per week, gives a greater risk of early miscarriage. One should have doctor's supervision if they're using licorice for hormone-sensitive conditions like breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine fibroids, or endometriosis, as these conditions could be made worse by the estrogenic effect. Licorice can cause water retention in the body, and this can worsen congestive heart failure. It can also give an increased risk of an irregular heartbeat. Care should be taken if you have high blood pressure, low potassium levels, or a muscle condition caused due to nerve problems. The root can decrease a man's interest in sex and cause erectile dysfunction. An excessive use of licorice can worsen kidney disease. And licorice can interfere with blood pressure medicine, therefore you shouldn't use it within 2 weeks of surgery. To learn more about herbs, supplements, and natural treatment plans, check out my website.